Hello, Stacy. I'm just gonna do my top 10-ish fantasy movies of all time. They're not in any kind of order because I can't pick a favorite. Well, I can pick a favorite, but I can't rank them because it'd be like number 1, bam, whatever it is, and then 9 that are all equal, because really the only one that's important is the number 1 one. So, I'm just going to start with all the other ones and then end with my number 1, even though I said that they're not ranked. So, okay, now, fantasy movies normally have some sort of fantastical element to them, where it's like they can transport some magical way, or there's elves in them, or unicorns, or devils, or demons, or people can fly in them, or they can do magic, or there's some sort of fairy tale element, princess, you know, whatever. Makes me think I need to add one to my list, so it's going to be like 12. Writing it down right now. Do you know what I put down? Probably not. But it will be one of the last ones I read, because it is also ranked really high up there, and some may argue with me as to if it is number 1 or not, because it is one of the greatest movies ever made. Anyways, these are also some of just my favorite movies, because fantasy genre is my favorite genre. So, okay, and most of them have, you know, stuff in them. Anyways, okay, so number, I don't know, no numbers. A, The Last Unicorn, based off a book by Peter S. Beagle, I believe. I've never actually read the entire book, but the movie is great, and I own it on DVD in 2 formats, because they only had it out on full screen for a while there, but I found it on widescreen, so now I have 2. Anyways, okay, so The Last Unicorn, and then another movie that has unicorns in it, Legend. The only Tom Cruise movie I really like, because I don't like him very much at all. Well, you know, until he started being all crazy, and then I don't like him anymore. So I don't watch his movies. Like, someone told me over and over again that The Last Samurai is the greatest movie ever, but I won't watch it because I haven't seen it before he got all crazy, and now that he's all crazy, I just don't want to see anything that has him in it, because he just screams crazy at me whenever I see him on screen. So I haven't seen Last Samurai, but that's not on my list, so it doesn't matter. So, Last Unicorn, Legend. My 3rd one on my list, not like the 3rd in the row or whatever, but Ladyhawke. Not many people have actually seen this movie, which I find amazing, because it has Matthew Broderick in it and Michelle Pfeiffer, and it's great. Plus it has this really, really, really nice horse in it, and I want it. Okay, Ladyhawke. Alright, and then one of Christian Bale's first couple of movies, The Land of Far Away. The Land of Far Away is a great movie based off an Astrid Lindgren book. The same author who did the Pippi Longstocking series. Anyways, it's also called Mio in the Land of Far Away, or Mio Min Mio, because it was made in Denmark, I believe. And it actually also has one of those famous actors that's in like everything, Christopher Lee. Yeah, Christopher Lee. He was Count Dooku in the Star Wars movies, and Saruman in the Lord of the Rings movies. Anyways, he's the bad guy in that movie. Barely recognizable, actually. He has to wear this like iron claw hand, and he steals the little kids from the Land of Far Away. He's in the land outside. It's good. I don't care what people say about it, because I really like it, but you can't find it anywhere on DVD. I found it on VHS for 99 cents on eBay. I bought that. Bought it up like that. It was gone. I bought it for 99 cents. The shipping was like $5 or something crazy like that. And I love that movie. It's a little dark, like filmed really dark, but it's good. On to the next one. The next one on my list is Willow. Willow Lefkout. Yeah, so I love Willow. It's got trolls in it, and warriors, and Mad Mardigan. You are great. Yeah, I love that movie. Dominic won't watch it with me, but I love it. It's got brownies, and fairies, and magic, and a sorceress, and the main character's a little person. Anyways, I love that movie. And then The Never-Ending Story. Never-Ending Story. Yeah, that one. Just the first one though, the other ones kind of suck. Even though I feel bad because the second one had Jonathan Brandis in it, and he committed suicide. Did you know that? He committed suicide. Him and, what's that other guy's name? Brad Renfro. Yeah, they both committed suicide. What the hell? So The Never-Ending Story, what's that got? A luck dragon, Stone Eater, that flying bat guy dude. Not Batman, just the guy that flies on the bat. Anyways, that's a great movie. Then I have Hook. Hook, you know, Robin Williams as Peter Pan, grown up. That's a great movie. Julia Roberts, yeah, as Tinkerbell. Just not as cool, you know, whatever. Hook's a great movie, though. I love that movie. He becomes Peter Panning, or Banning, when he stays in, this reality, or whatever. Yeah, great movie. And Hook comes and steals his kids, so he has to go to, Neverland and rescue them. Then I have The Chronicles of Narnia, and The Chronicles of Narnia are great. The second one, the newer ones, you know, made by Walden Media, the second one was alright, kind of down at one point, but it was alright, it was good. The first one was great, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, awesome. And then I used to watch when I was little, whenever I was sick, I would watch the, like, BBC version, and they were awesome, except for the fact that the costumes were terrible because they didn't have money for special effects. So the beavers were people in, like, beaver costumes, and they had these little faces, and then they wore these really just disturbing costumes. It was just like a big elliptical shape of like a costume that went over them, and then they waddled around. Ridiculous. But I used to watch it all the time. Anyways, Chronicles of Narnia is great. And then I had to add on the end here the Lord of the Rings trilogy, just because you can't have a fantasy list that doesn't have them on there, because they're great. I can't pick just one, but if I was going to pick my favorite just of the Lord of the Rings movies, it would probably be Return of the King, because it makes me cry. It makes me cry. Yeah. Okay, the tie for #1 fantasy movie of all time. My very favorite movie, favoriteest movie of all time, favorite movie ever is, my favorite fantasy movie is, wait for it, dun dun dun, wait, I know, I'm gonna say a line from it, and then you'll have to, I'll tell you, but I mean, it'll be funny, because it just will. Let's see, what's a good one? Nothing, tra-la-la. How about that? Yeah, it's from Labyrinth. David Bowie, yeah, and Jennifer Connelly. Yeah, it's got fairies in it, and ogres, no, not ogres, goblins, because Goblin City, yeah, and he's the king of the goblins, or whatever. And that movie is so great. I mean, like, this line has been going through my head this morning, actually. It was like, search me, we're just the knockers. I love that movie. Okay, anyways, then tied for first place, Labyrinth and wait for it, Princess Bride, Labyrinth. Who's gonna win? Oh, it's a tie. Yeah. Yeah, Princess Bride is one of the best movies of all time. I have to say. I love that movie. Like, yeah. You know what's fun? I thought was weird was when I was making this list, a lot of the names, or a lot of the titles of the movies, for the fantasy movies, start with L. Last Unicorn, Legend, Ladyhawke, Land of Far Away, Lord of the Rings, Labyrinth. That's like almost half the list. Something going on there. It's weird. Anyways, that's my little list. Sayonara, dudes and dudettes. People. Bye.